Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Darrian. For those of you that are new, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button down below and stick around because I am back and I'm making videos and I'm super excited about it. So, what do we got for you today? Well, if you've already checked out the blog post that coordinates with this video, then you know why we're here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about because you don't follow me on Instagram or you don't follow my blog, then I started a bullet journal. So that is what today's video is all about. I'm going to be flipping through my very first bullet journal with you guys and maybe give you some ideas on how to start your own bullet journal or some ideas for those of you who may be already experienced in the bullet journaling department. So let's go. All right. As you can see here, we have my lovely bullet journal. I've already started accessorizing it with a sticker. I also have the pens that I'm using along with my markers that I am also using in these. I did already have the markers purchased from when I started planning the first time. Also, my apologies if you can hear my dog whining in the background. He is a little bit of a attention whore who likes cameras. So, if you hear whining in the background, that's what that is. So yeah, these zebra mild liners, I highly recommend them. You can get them on Amazon. I will have them linked down below as well as in the blog post, as well as all of the stuff that is on the table here. So my planner that I'm using, well my notebook rather, that I'm using is the bullet journal itself, the I don't know how to pronounce this word, but it'll be right here on your screen because, yeah. So it's this thing, 1917. This is the go-to bullet journal for bullet journalers. It even has bullet journal written right on the front of it, which I'm not that big of a fan of, which is why I am doing the stickers. I actually just ordered a bunch from Redbubble that I'm going to put all over it and kind of personalize it because I was impatient, didn't want to order a cute color off Amazon, and Barnes & Noble only had black and like one random green color. So this is what I'm working with. So that is my bullet journal, and my pen of choice is going to be the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen, which you can pick up at Michael's. They're $15 for the pack of 4, which may seem a little expensive, but I'll tell you why I like these, and it is because they have a variation in point size. You have the small, fine, medium, and it also includes a brush pen, which is key for making, you know, it look very artistic. But anyway, I got these at Michael's, and I had a 50% off coupon that I was able to use on these, so I actually got them for around $8, which is pretty good if you ask me, for 4 really great quality pens. The other great thing about this bullet journal is that literally nothing bleeds through these pages. So yeah, let me go on ahead and open this bad boy up and give you a little tour around my bullet journal. Alright, the first collection in every bullet journal is pretty much going to be your future log, and this even has it titled at the top, which I could do without, but you know, I couldn't open the book when I bought it. So basically, this is just your, basically, this is just going to be your future log, so you're going to write out all of the months of the year and basically highlight and then record any big events that you have coming up. So this is 2017, as you can see, and this was my first page in the bullet journal, so it is a little messy. Like I said, there's a bit of a learning curve. I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler apparently, but you know, working on that. So basically, I just have everything that is important for each of these months coming up, and I will say that next time I will be better about leaving space for things that maybe come up that I don't know ahead of time. But I like this. It's basically your year at a glance, and then I continued on to 2018 as well, which you can see that I just highlighted the days that we would have big important events on, and did not write them out yet because 1, I don't know all of the events that we're going to have, and 2, I don't know if I'll still be in this bullet journal by then. I might be used up by then. So that's why I just went ahead and highlighted those pages instead of making actual notes about them. And as you can see here, I definitely messed up a little bit there as well. Moving on, if you follow me on Instagram, shameless plug, you should do that. It's at Darrian M. Duck, and I will leave it on the screen. But this is my list, and basically it's a bucket list, but if you followed my blog, then you'll know that it's actually a 1001 things to do in 101 days, which I started last year, I believe, and I have marked off quite a bit of things from this list, and now it's just kind of evolved and keeps growing. So it's on a page on my blog. I will also leave a link down to that if you want to see more about what is specifically on my list. But I just kind of wanted to use this as an exercise with like doodling and, you know, seeing how different things worked, and I am going to get a lot of enjoyment out of actually crossing these things off of the list. I actually got to cross off one of them, which was, I don't know where it is, but which was to reach 1,000 followers on Instagram, which I did. But Instagram is weird, and I don't even know if I have 1,000 followers right now, but I did hit it. Moving on, I decided to do a fun little countdown. So this is the day that our wedding will be on, and I did a very messy countdown. This washi tape I actually picked up from Hobby Lobby. It came in like a huge set of like various wedding themed tapes. So I have that, and you'll see those recurring throughout my planner. Or bullet journal, I keep calling it a planner. But basically I just made little boxes and circled and hearted big days like 200 and 100 and whatnot. So that's fun to just like cross it off. Not that I have, you know, don't already have enough countdowns on my phone for this thing. But moving on, I have my reading list, which I painstakingly drew the books. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate my poorly drawn flower? So on my list of things, there is 2 goals, and one of them is to read 50 books, which is why these are numbered 1 through 50 until about here. And then another one is to read 10 books that I already own that I have not read. So that's why I kind of like made these designated for those. And as you can see, I already colored in and completed 1 book, which I actually listened to via audiobook. And this was One of Us is Lying, which is very good. If you're looking for a good audiobook recommendation, I highly, highly, highly recommend that. So I wrote in kind of some of the other things that I knew I wanted to read. And all of these are like kind of new buys. That's why they're not over here, except for this one, which is the Bible. I guess I can add that to this list as well if I want to. But that's my reading list. Focusing on reading more. I do not read as much as I like to, but I'm starting a book club on my blog, so this will definitely come in handy for that. And if you want to be part of our book club, then check it out. And here we just have my blog stats and then blog brain dump, which I, in hindsight, should have left more than 1 page for, but since I have, you know, a Google Drive and Trello that I use for blogging, I figured that this would be fine just to jot down random things when I maybe can't access my computer. So here I just have my monthly goals, or what my monthly stats were, and I will fill this in at the end of August. And then here I just have some of my goals for, you know, 2017, which I just launched my blog in June, and I've already been able to check off a couple of these things. So very, very exciting. Yeah, so if you have not checked out my blog, please go do that, because that would be awesome. As you can see, I have covered the page on the right hand side of your screen, because that is my debt tracker, which is personal to me. So I will not be showing you that or my bill tracker, but I do have a page for both my debt tracker and my bill tracker. So if you're looking for, you know, ways to do that, let me know if you want to see how I put those together, because I could do a mock-up of them for you guys. So right here you can see that this is my tracker for my bikini body guide workouts. Justin and I actually started doing these a month ago now, and it's been going really well. I just started adding in the cardio because it was crazy trying to work in cardio while he was staying with me at the apartment. So yeah, this is just where I track all of those for the week. Pages on the left is the rest of my bill tracker, and then here is just something fun that I thought I would add to fill up a page, and it is just things I want to watch that are on Netflix or basically just TV shows. But as you can see, I haven't put these seasons for Vikings yet, but Justin and I are working our way through Vikings. Some of these I have already watched one time through, but I'm kind of feeling the need to rewatch them again, such as Gossip Girl. So yeah, this is just a fun little way to keep track of, you know, what you're watching, where you are on, you know, what show, that sort of thing. Now this is the part that I am so excited about. I painstakingly wrote in my checklist for wedding planning, and this took me a very long time to do, and my hand hurt very badly afterwards. As you can see, it is 3 pages long basically. I messed up here at the top and spaced stuff out too far, so that's why there's this whole like washi tape thing going on. But basically this is just so I have a quick reference to see where we are in our wedding planning process, and I need to go through and like highlight these, which I have not done yet, probably because I was waiting for this to dry. But just wedding tracker, I just copied something off of Pinterest, you know, what I've been using basically. Actually, I think I used the Knot. I copied this just off of the Knots website, which is what I've been kind of going off of for all of my wedding planning, to keep me on track. So we are at the 9-month mark pretty much, which is very exciting, but there's a lot to do. So that will definitely keep me on track. And then the last page for my collections is just going to be a brain dump page. As you can see, I have 2 pages for just a random brain dump for whatever lists I need to make. And as you can see, I want to do koozies for our wedding welcome bags. So that was just something I randomly thought of the other day and didn't have anywhere to jot it down. So in here to the brain dump section, it went. Moving on, we have my August page. So let me move this up just a tiny bit. All right, there we go. So I didn't really know, this was basically the first thing that I did because I really needed to like have a working planner. So I didn't really make this too interesting. This is a sticker from my Happy Planner sticker book that I no longer use, so threw that in there. I have a lot of planner stickers, so I figured, you know, good way to jazz up pages and whatnot. So basically, I just have the month and then a little calendar so that I can see quickly what I've got going on with the coordinating events down there. And then this page is kind of a mess because I messed up on it. I should have ideally made these bigger, but as you can see, I made myself a little note so that next month I know what dimensions to make them. And that is 5 by 6 if that's what you are curious about. So I just kind of filled up some blank spaces with quotes. This one says, "Bad news, time flies. Good news, you're the pilot." And this one says, "Be a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside." Both of these I think are very good quote to, you know, just keep reminding yourself. And then I just kind of wanted to experiment with a habit tracker. Here you can see I'm starting water workout. Here you can see that I'm tracking my water intake, workouts, Instagram, blog posts, newsletter, and devotional. I did not start bullet journaling until the like 13th or 14th. That's why none of this before this is filled out. But devotionals is something that I want to start that I have not actually started yet, so that's why that is not filled in. And basically, I don't really know if I'm the type of person that wants to keep track of their habits or that will keep track of their habits. So we'll see if this is something that I continue into September or not. And then moving on, I just have a little events section, which is all of the big events that we have this month. So the next couple of months are very busy with a lot of events, so definitely nice to keep these literally everywhere. And then I have a to-do list, things that I would like to get done for the month. As you can see, I don't have any of this done, so need to work on that. And then I also included a goal for the month, and this one is just growing closer with God by starting devotionals and journaling. Obviously I have not done that yet, as I said, but that's something that I'm going to work towards. And I like just including one goal for the month because, you know, you don't really want to have a lot of big goals to try to fit into 1 month, because that's not very realistic. And then I just added a sticker that I had from a planner kit. So finally we have, oh, let me get you, there you go. Finally we have my weekly, and dailies. I'm not really, I guess this is just a weekly because I'm not breaking each day off into like a page because I don't need that. But so basically this is just what my week looks like, and like I said, this is my first go, so I'm really experimenting with what I'm putting in my bullet journal and getting a lot of inspiration off of Pinterest and Tumblr and YouTube. So basically I started with a little tiny calendar up here in the corner that highlights the current week and what week of the month it is. And then I just started with Monday, and I actually started bullet journaling on Monday, so that's why Monday is very small on this page. In the left side, I just included an events tracker, just what I have going on for the week, if there's any meetings, if there's any big, you know, events that we're going to, or any big tasks that I need to complete, they'll go in there. And then I also put like a little note section that includes things that I need to buy. And then basically I just went through, and today is Thursday when I'm filming this, so you know, you can kind of see that I've worked through this. Basically I start off with a dot for any task that I have to do, and then a circle is any event. A big circle is any type of event or a meeting, as you can see here. Excuse me. And then if I have a task and it's been completed, I just mark it off with a little X. And if it's a task that I'm moving to another day, such as the grocery store or like send out returns, as you can see here, then I just put a little forward arrow there to denote that I'm moving it towards another day. And again, I just added some more stickers that I had lying around just to make this, you know, a little more fun. Here I just have like a tiny little post-it note that I copied my goals that I had sitting on my other calendar. And like I said, I've already reached 1,000 followers on Instagram, kind of. Now I feel like I need to have that back on there. But anyway, just a little reminder of the things that I kind of want to accomplish this month. Over here in the corner we have another to-do list. This is just a to-do list for this week or for the month at a glance. And then I also put another quote because I had a blank space to fill, and this just says, "You have been assigned this mountain so that and this quote just says, "You have been assigned this mountain to show others it can be moved," which I thought was very empowering. And then here you can see that I just combined Saturday and Sunday because I don't really do a lot on the week. I mean, I do a lot on the weekends, but I don't really have a lot of tasks to complete on the weekends. So I just combined them into one day to keep this a little more concise. And then I just, in this corner, mimicked this little calendar, but I put for next week. And then we'll go ahead and look at my next week, which I pretty much kept the same. As you can see, instead of doing a notes section here, I resized the box and just made this the weekend. And then we have a lot of events this weekend. Next weekend, we are actually going to be at a wedding, and Justin has events for West Point. So I knew I was going to need a very long to-do list, and I actually broke it down into a to-do list and also a packing list. So we'll see if I like that. Other than that, I kept pretty much everything else the same. I did mess up my little next week calendar, which is why I used this little post-it note to denote, to like cover that up. You have to get creative when you're fixing your mistakes in a bullet journal. So, and then finally, just kind of like looking forward, here's my September. As you can see, I messed up the little calendar portion, so there's my post-it note again. And then I have also decided that a triangle for me is going to denote an appointment, which I have in September. As you can see, September is very busy for us with football season starting. And then on the last page of every month, I'm just going to do a little memory page. So I will definitely do a monthly flip through, maybe not this time since I'm doing like a setup, but as you can see, I've just kind of like picked a couple of things that I want to remember about the month, and I don't really journal, so I think this will be like a good way for me to like track those memories without having to do a whole other journal. So yeah, this just, I hit 1,000 subscribers on my little Instagram, and then this is obviously my first bullet journal, 9 months until I do. Justin is officially a thirsty firstie, which is a funny joke. I tried to draw the red sash, which it doesn't look too bad. I failed at drawing a ring. I don't even know what that looks like. It looks like a lifesaver, but you know, whatever, it's my bullet journal. But then I just included the line from the ring poop, which is see how it sparkles and shines, and of course said ring weekend. And then I bought my first pair of Jimmy Choo shoes, which I have a whole blog post on those as well if you want to check that out. And then I also thought it would be funny to include like a text of the month, and this actually says, I was like, why is that flute censored? My friend sent this to me in regards to Bachelor in Paradise. So if you watch Bachelor in Paradise, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I thought that was funny, and I thought that would be cute. And maybe going forward, I'll do like a whole page of texts and, you know, just like things people said from the month, because I think that's fun to keep track of. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, I have a whole blank notebook, and I'm really excited. I did start planning in the middle of the month, like I said, so September will be my first full month of filming, so please let me know if you want to see like a September setup with me. I don't know that it will actually be that in depth, but I can definitely do that for you guys, or if you want to see like a flip through at the end of September, whatever. If you want to see more bullet journal videos, basically, then let me know. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Check out my blog if you have not already. It would mean a lot to me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do that by clicking this little subscribe button right here. That is my face. And then if you want, you can also check out this video right up here, because that's a really good time. And also, my fiance and I have a vlog channel, which this is one of our favorite videos, so go check that out as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.